So both Sony and Bose upgraded their most premium ANC earbuds. However, the Sony WF-1000XM5s received much more major upgrades over the Bose QC Ultra Earbuds. Nonetheless, if you're looking for a pair of premium ANC earbuds and if you don't want AirPods or Galaxy Buds, let's see how the Sony WF-1000XM5s and Bose QC Ultra Earbuds compare to one another. Regarding pricing, both of these earbuds have a retail price of $300, which is rather steep for a pair of wireless earbuds. However, both of these earbuds do like to go on sale from time to time for around $250. Nonetheless, if you want to pick either of these two earbuds up, they'll be linked down below, or you can always press on the YouTube shopping button. And if you want to further support the channel, pick up a Big Head approved hat, linked down below. We've got trucker hats and snapbacks. By buying a hat, you help the unbiased and unsponsored videos coming, and it also helps us cover more products and produce more versus videos. Thank you to everyone who's already bought a hat, and look out for more designs coming soon. And also, please remember to hit that like button, and let's get subscribed. Now first, let's talk about these cases, because I feel cases are very important to take into consideration when looking at a pair of everyday carry earbuds. Now the case on the Sony WF-1000XM5s has been upgraded from the WF-1000XM4s because it is noticeably smaller. Now this case isn't as small as the AirPods Pro 2's case, but it's close. Whereas with the Bose QC Ultra Earbuds, this case is the same case as the Bose QC Earbuds 2. So this case is noticeably larger than Sony's case. It's a little thicker and it has a much larger footprint. So this case is very noticeable when it's in your pocket, whereas Sony's case is just a lot more convenient because it's less noticeable when it's in your pocket. And also it's a lot easier to take these earbuds out of their case, because with Bose's earbuds sometimes it can be a little tricky to get them out. But then there's the wireless charging on these cases. The Sonys have wireless charging, just as you'd expect on a pair of premium ANC earbuds, whereas the Bose QC Ultra earbuds don't have wireless charging, and this is unfortunate given their price and just overall size. But then there's the battery life to case size ratio on these earbuds. Now with the Sony WF-1000XM5s, these have an advertised combined battery life of 24 hours with their active noise cancellation turned on. The earbuds themselves can go for 8 straight hours, and the case can supply 2 additional full charges. And with these earbuds, if you use them with the active noise cancellation turned off, then they can go for as long as 36 hours. But then there are the Bose, which have an advertised combined battery life of 24 hours with the active noise cancellation turned on as well. The earbuds themselves can go for 6 straight hours, and the case can supply 3 additional full charges. But unlike the Sonys, you can't use the Bose with the active noise cancellation turned off, so you can't extend their battery life that way. But overall, the Sony WF-1000XM5s have a much better battery life to case size ratio, because these earbuds have the same advertised battery life of 24 hours with their active noise cancellation turned off, but they have a smaller case, and this smaller case has wireless charging. So if you're looking for the better convenience here, then the Sonys are the way to go here, because they have the smaller case, they have wireless charging, and they have a very similar battery life to the Bose. But if you're looking for the better comfort, then the Bose QC Ultras easily have the Sonys beat here. Now the Sony WF-1000XM5s are a pair of standard fitting in-ear earbuds, like let's say the LinkBud S, Galaxy Buds 2, or Sennheiser Momentum 3s, as in they go into ear canals a decent amount. But the unique thing about the WF-1000XM5s is that they are using foam ear tips. Now these foam ear tips will help create a better seal, thus passively blocking out more noise, and they offer better lockdown. But the problem with these foam ear tips is that they can get itchy after a while. Whereas the Bose, first off, they're using silicone ear tips like with most other earbuds out there, but more importantly, these are a pair of shallow fitting in-ear earbuds, as in they don't go into ear canals all that much. These actually rest in the bowl of your ears. So these earbuds feel a lot more comfortable because they feel a lot less intrusive. And unlike with other shallow fitting in-ear earbuds out there, the Bose don't wiggle out all that much because they have built-in ear fins that give them great lockdown. So overall, I don't like the case that comes with the Bose because it's large and it doesn't have wireless charging. But if you decide to compromise on the case, then you're going to get a pair of very comfortable earbuds. Now, when it comes to connectivity with both of these earbuds, each earbud establishes a connection with your phone. So if you just want to use one earbud at a time, you can use either one, it doesn't matter. And this is the connection setup that we expect to see from all of our earbuds nowadays. But when it comes to overall performance, both of these earbuds have zero latency across the board when watching movies or videos on your phone, whether you're using an iPhone or an Android device. But when it comes to audio codecs, the Bose QC Ultra Earbuds have support for SPC, AAC, and aptX adaptive, whereas the Sony WF-1000XM5s also have support for SPC and AAC, but they have support for LDAC, which is Sony's own in-house high-res audio codec. However, just keep in mind that if you want to take advantage of either aptX or LDAC, you do have to be an Android user because iPhones top out at AAC. aptX adaptive might not be available on all Android devices, and if you do use LDAC on the Sonys, then that is going to take an additional toll on the battery life. But with all that out of the way, let's talk about sound. Now, the Bose QC Ultra Earbuds sound decent for a pair of neutral sounding earbuds. They have a decent instrument separation and they have good detail. However, these earbuds don't have all that much resonance or kick in their bass. So these earbuds sound good, but they sound a little underwhelming. But the Bose QC Ultras also have immersive audio, and what immersive audio does is that it pushes the vocals right in your face and it pushes the instrumentals back and out, helping to improve the instrument separation on these earbuds. And immersive audio also does the whole head tracking thing. But personally, I think head tracking is just an annoying gimmick, so I just set them to motion so that my music stays still. But here's the issue with immersive audio. Now, first off, immersive audio does take a big toll on the battery life, but more importantly, I have noticed that with some songs, immersive audio will really distort songs that already have an emphasis on the vocals. So personally, I find myself not using the immersive audio feature on these earbuds, and instead, I just enjoy the improved battery life. But then there's the Sony WF-1000XM5s. Now these earbuds have a very similar instrument separation and detail to the Bose. However, these have more resonance in their bass and they have a little more kick to them as well. So listening to music with these earbuds is a little more fun. But more importantly, with the Sony, whether you like a neutral EQ or a bass heavy EQ, these earbuds should have you covered. Whereas the Bose are going to be better suited for someone that likes a more neutral EQ, because if you try to raise the bass on these earbuds, they can sound rather shallow. But more importantly, the Sonys don't do any of the head tracking like either the Bose or AirPod Pro 2. Now, when it comes to the media controls on these earbuds, both of these earbuds are using touchpads, and overall, the touchpads on these earbuds are accurate enough. However, Bose's touchpads also has a swiping gesture, so you can more easily adjust the volume on the Bose than you can with the Sony. But now let's talk about the active noise cancellation on these earbuds. Now, the active noise cancellation on both of these earbuds is very impressive. However, I do want to taper expectations here. Don't expect the active noise cancellation on these earbuds to block out as much noise as a proper pair of premium over-ear ANC headphones, like let's say either the Bose QC Ultra headphones, the Sony 1000XM5s, AirPod Max, or the Sennheiser Momentum 4s. However, when it comes to overall ranking, both the AirPod Pro 2 and the Sony WF-1000XM5s are neck and neck for first place, closely followed by the Bose QC Ultra Earbuds. Now, right below them are the original AirPods Pro, below them are the Bose QC Earbuds 2, below them are the Sennheiser Momentum 3s, below them are the Sony LinkBud S, below them are the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro, and right below them are the Pixel Buds Pro. Now, the reason why I say the Sony WF-1000XM5s and the AirPod Pro 2 are neck and neck for first place is because the AirPod Pro 2 do a slightly better job of blocking out constant lower frequency sounds like road noise, whereas the Sonys do a slightly better job of blocking out random higher frequency sounds like chatter. And then there are the Bose QC Ultra Earbuds, which just don't manage to block out more noise than either of these two earbuds in either category. But the important thing here is the Bose QC Ultra Earbuds do block out noticeably more noise than their predecessors, the Bose QC Earbuds 2. And even though the Bose QC Ultra aren't blocking out as much noise as the Sony WF-1000XM5s, the Bose aren't using foam ear tips like the WF-1000XM5s, which do give them a slight advantage because these foam ear tips do passively block out more noise. However, these foam ear tips do get itchy after a while. well. And even though the Bose aren't blocking out as much noise as the AirPod Pro 2, they block out a ton of noise without a whole lot of cabin pressure. Because with the AirPod Pro 2, if there's a lot of noise pollution to block out, then they do start to have a lot of cabin pressure, which can be a little uncomfortable after a while as well. So even though the Bose QC Ultra Earbuds come in third place here when it comes to active noise cancellation, they come in first place because these earbuds aren't using foam ear tips like the Sony's, which can get itchier after a while. And even if there's a lot of noise to block out, the Bose still don't have a lot of cabin pressure like with the AirPod Pro 2, which can also be a little uncomfortable after a while. But then there's the ambient mode on both of these earbuds. Now the ambient mode on both of these earbuds is good, but their ambient modes aren't as good as the ambient mode found on the AirPod Pro 2, because their ambient modes don't sound as natural. They might have a very faint hissing in the background that you might possibly be able to hear if you're not listening to music with these earbuds, and their microphone arrays do pick up a little bit of wind noise when walking outdoors, a little faster than the microphone array found on the AirPod Pro 2s. However, the ambient mode on the Sony is a little better than the Bose because it's easier to adjust how much noise you want to let in, and you can set it to focus on people's voices. And there's also your speak to chat feature where the earbuds will automatically lower the volume of your music and pump in all of the ambient sound around you when you start talking so that you can quickly talk to someone without having to touch the earbuds themselves. Now, speak to chat is a feature that you might not want to use all the time, but it is useful if you're going to be traveling with your earbuds because you can have a quick conversation with someone, and once you're done with that conversation, the earbuds will automatically go back to normal again. But finally, here's the microphone test, and I feel that both of these earbuds have decent enough sounding microphones on them to take phone calls with while in a quiet room. However, I do think that the Sony WF-1000XM5s do a slightly better job of focusing on my voice. However, when it comes to blocking out noise pollution, I do feel that both of these microphones have room for improvement because I do feel that both of these microphones are letting in a decent amount of noise pollution. But the Bose QC Ultra Earbuds are letting in more noise pollution, and there is more interference going on my voice. And it's the same thing when it comes to blocking out chatter. The Bose QC Ultras are just letting in more noise pollution. And the Sony WF-1000XM5s are also letting in a lot of chatter here. So overall, I do feel that both of these earbuds have decent enough sounding microphones on them to take phone calls with while in a quiet room. However, when it comes to blocking out noise pollution, both of these earbuds do have a room for improvement. But with all that being said, the Sony WF-1000XM5s have a smaller case than the Bose while still having a longer lasting battery life and wireless charging. The Sonys also sound a little better because they have more resonance in their bass, they block out more noise, and their ambient mode has more features to it. However, the Bose QC Ultra earbuds are far more comfortable to wear than the Sonys because of their silicone ear tips, super shallow fit, and built-in ear fins. However, if you want Bose's comfort, then you are going to have to make multiple compromises, either tech specs wise or case wise. If you made it this far, I guess you enjoyed the video, so hit the like button and get subscribed. If you want to pick any of the products up, they'll be linked down below. And if you want to further support the channel, check out the merch. I made some shirts and hoodies that look and feel great. And you know I can be very particular, so I'll only slap my name on something if I'm really proud of it.